input. Yeah, that is it.
Okay. Yeah, so Governor, natoka Nandi County, what do you make of this project ya Nyota?
Thank you very much. Kwanza, I think for the very first time, we have serious intervention by government kwa maneno ya capital. You remember that one of the things that this government financial inclusion is one of the challenges that many of our small scale business people are facing. We had Hustler Fund, it bridged the gap, you know. So if you go to markets, a lot of those mama bogas were supported by the Hustler Fund, but that was a small seed. Now, moving to Nyota, where you are giving the amount that we are looking at under Nyota, it's a very big boost. Even for my friend here now, mtu ya kupata mboga input, fertilizer, ameweza kupata seeds, ameweza kupata. Those who are doing saloon, you are able to increase your equipment in your business. Stock, some of the small kiosks within our shopping centers, a boost of 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 is huge. So mimi naona the support ambayo serikali imeweza kuleta through this program is very important. And maybe now, we as county governments can come in to support. Yule ambaye amepata hii Nyota support program for the first time, na anataka business license, for example, from a county. This is one of the commitment that I want to give from the side ya county government. Kwamba yule mtu ambaye amepewa, benefit from Nyota program for the first time, I want to make the commitment that we as a county government, though we need support from these business people kupata pesa, what I can commit is to ensure that we give waiver for the business permit. Ndio mtu afanye biashara, baada yeye kufanya biashara, ile profit atapata hapo mbele, then we can be able to benefit as a county. We want to grow the number of businesses. And therefore, the commitment that I'm giving from the county government of Nandi is that for any beneficiary of Nyota program who wants to start and work and do business in Nandi County, one, we will waiver our business permit so that we allow them to start afresh, and then in the next year or the years after, then they can be able to benefit and they can be able to support us with a business license. Asante.
Thank you so much. Naona kuna governor ametujoin from Elgeiyo Marakwet. Mpitishie. Just introduce yourself first.
Thank you. My name is Wesley Rotich, governor from the great county of Elgeiyo Marakwet, the county of champions.
Hebu nikuulize hapo tu, umefurahia hii program?
Sana.
Kivipi?
I am one of the proponents of private sector-led approaches to unemployment or employment creation. And I think for too long in Kenya, we have relied on public sector as the only source of employment. Like young people, everyone wants to get a job just in government, but we have forgotten that the greatest nations across the earth have actually grown because of private sector-led businesses, and by growing the young people, by making sure that they understand business, and then in the process, they create their own jobs. For example, in Elgeiyo Marakwet, we have 1,400 beneficiaries here. The total number of employees I have in my county is 2,400. Today alone, we will have 1,400 new people who are engaged. It's like 1,400 employed people. If those 1,400 people are going to do business and employ one person, mtu wa mkono, inamaanisha we will double to 2,800. Huyo mtu wa mkono ataanza kushika laini, aanzishe yake. We are going to exponentially increase the number of young people who are engaged in gainful employment. So I think that is how we can be able to transform the country. And I think the vision of the president is not only talking in terms of creating opportunities, the president is doing a practical. It has been talked from 1960s that we want to create jobs, but for the first time, we have a president who wants to do it by practical example.
So, but the question that our young people are asking, so we've trained them as the national government. We are today giving them a startup capital to set them off. But it's not just about startup capital, it's not just about training. How is the environment like of doing business in Elgeiyo Marakwet? How are you going to create a conducive business for them? Because this is their first time, most of them, this is their first time they're going to attempt entrepreneurship.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, in Elgeiyo Marakwet, we have already started the way. Majority of my county, 95% to 98% is agro. First, I have created almost 7 value chains which ready market on contract farming, on agriculture alone. So if there is a young person today who is going to do something on agriculture, automatically he has a ready market that he's going to do. That is the first way we have done, and 7 of them has. Secondly, what my governor from Nandi has said, even us, we have said we are supporting the president by waiving all the business permit and any sales issues for all our young people, all the beneficiary of this. The third thing that I'm doing, probably, I know my colleagues will also follow up, is that I'm employing a business development, youth business development officer in every ward, one of them in every ward in the next 1 month, so that they can sustain these young people, continuing training them. And the third thing that we are doing, we are linking them to private sector. I have an arrangement with KCB to train them and transition them to normal banking so that they can be able, as they start, they continue, and even beyond the Nyota funds, they can now get bigger monies through KCB, and we have 100,000 slots of KCB training of youth and women that they are going to start this February. So I think those are some of the things that we are trying, but we will continue holding their hands. And also, if someone should go to value addition, we have a huge number of items that we are giving to anyone who wants to do value addition in Elgeiyo Marakwet County, which include continuous tax holidays. We will also drill water to someone who wants to do serious value addition in Elgeiyo Marakwet County so that they can be able to share. And we will provide space for anyone who wants to start a small value addition business.
Mmesikia hiyo Elgeiyo Marakwet? Wangapi wanataka kufanya value addition? Thank you. Wacha nikuje kwa huyu mwanadada. So tell us, what is your expectation? Najua umeapply hii Nyota. Tuko Kenya mzima iko hapa, serikali iko hapa. Tuone vile tutakusaidia.
Okay, kuna so many challenges huwa tunapitia. Kama ugonjwa inaweza kuja, unapata umekuwa na kuku, ugonjwa inakuja tena, we don't have a expert veterinary in those villages, so it's a challenge kwa sababu unaweza kuwa na kuku, ugonjwa inaweza kuja inamaliza. Then with that project kuna transportation issues pia kwa sababu we are from some rural places and the road is not that good, so ku transport hizo good.
Umetoka area gani, village gani?
I'm from Kokotendo sub-location in Sigor constituency.
Okay.
Yes.
So transporting those chicken to the market inakuwa ni shida.
Yeah, pia eggs. Unapata juu si gari haifikangi huko, so most of the times unatumia pikipiki. Time ya mvua inaweza teleza, inaanguka, unapata hasara kubwa. Sasa umepangiaje pesa yenye unaenda kupata leo? Okay, natarajia ku expand your project ndio inipe more source of income. So governors were here. She has raised a point about hizi maugonjwa, hizi vaccination, hizo poultry. Sijui kama mnafikiria kukua kama chicken abattoir ila ambao wanaweza kutengeneza kwa maeneo zenyu, ama kama mko na zile vaccination centers, mtu analeta tu kuku zake, because individual kama yeye sasa kwenda kutafuta wale madaktari wale livestock wakuja vaccinate veterinary inakuwa ni ngumu sana. Mipangilio gani mko nazo? Washingishu?
Thank you very much, and again on behalf of this county I want to welcome all of you. Many young people who have had some dream of becoming something in this world, but because they lack startup programs or capital, now this Nyota thing is coming to solve, to be a solution to their problem. One thing, I support the youth because we believe that each one has a dream. Today I saw some clip from West Pokot of a young man who sold his goats and bought a portion mill, and he said, I want to become like President Ruto and Oscar Sudi because wao ni hustlers walifanya biashara wakakuwa millionaires. And I know we have quite a number of our young people here who want to dream, who are dreaming to become millionaires. And this is the journey. We are saying today, not tomorrow. Secondly, in Elgeiyo, the start rating that was done the other day about ease of doing business, and they rated Eldoret as #1 in terms of ease of doing business. I want to assure the youth that once you are given this support, there are very designated areas that we will make sure that those prime areas, I will ensure that through the Department of Trade, you are given a very a priority designated area which will help you do your business without struggling and without, running up and about with the kanjo around here. Number 2, apart from tax holiday that I will give you, I have another 40 million to top up on what you are going to be given through Fanikisha Hustle to help our youth to move on. Again, I have set aside 100 million for internship. I know those students or those young people who applied for this program, there were about 22,000 in my county alone. But those who qualified are 1,881. But the remaining balance, again, Madam PS, we need to know what to do with them because they were willing to start. But I think we will do a follow-up to make sure they also catch up with the rest. So my Department of Trade and Enterprise Fund will ensure that those who will engage in various businesses will be able to stand up with you. Those who are doing poultry, for example, our aperture is already